boy. Here we are.
Hi.
Hi.
I got my mask. What do you think?
I don't know. Do you feel socially distanced?
Is it gonna do the trick? I don't think it does anything.
Call me Annabelle.
No, don't say her name.
Oh, sorry. That's Beetlejuice. You don't say his name.
No, you don't say Anna. You don't say her name either.
All
right. So, the real, you know what, was actually a Raggedy Ann doll, and there's a drawing we have.
Why did they just call Raggedy Ann?
Walt decided to go to a Comic-Con and purchase this drawing. Actually, I'll bring it up for you guys.
Yeah, you should. I'm not superstitious. That's the thing.
It's not superstition.
Okay.
She's a demonic entity that likes to kill people in real life.
Aww. Hey, guys. Oh, thank you. Thank
Walt
you.
went to a Comic-Con and decided this would make really good decor.
Yeah.
What?
Look, we've got Annabelle. We've got Carrie.
All right, I'm okay with everyone else here, but not this one. This one is evil.
You're okay with everybody else?
Yeah, I'm okay
with
with
the Ring Girl?
Yeah, those are all fictional, right?
Yeah, well, they're all fictional.
No, Annabelle is real, and
so they say.
The Raggedy Ann. There's a whole museum of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Raggedy Ann hair. It's Raggedy Ann hair, and the original Annabelle didn't look like that. The original Annabelle was a Raggedy Ann doll. Where was a Raggedy Ann doll?
I feel like I'm gonna poke my eye out with that thing.
So that's what's scary about it.
Yeah, have to be Raggedy, all right.
Like if you look up, in all the films, I follow all the films. They're all true stories, except for I don't think the Nun.
The Nun was made up.
That was made up, and it was horrible. They're based on true stories.
That was her daughter, right?
No, that's her younger sister.
Oh, that's right.
Tessa.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, played like a younger version of her. Yeah, they're great though.
Yeah.
I really like the characters.
Not Annie, Raggedy Annie.
Yeah, Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
Anyways, I put this in like a little like cabinet over there because I don't want this around.
Yeah.
Like the real Annabelle doll is locked in a case because if you leave it open, she comes out and does stuff.
Well, the real Annabelle, please stand up.
No, stop. No. Why would you say that?
Oh, I'm just rapping.
No.
Oh.
Don't say that. Whoa, jeez Louise.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? So how's everybody doing? Let's go around the room. How's it going out there? That's things nightmares. Yeah, we were
Don't
at
ever say anything
Con.
like
No,
that.
that was from Chicago. That's a horror con, right?
It's superstition. It's demonic entities.
We were hanging out with Mitch Pileggi a couple years ago.
It was demonic entities.
And I got. You know what it was? It started out me buying. It was this amazing. We're watching Bates Motel at the time.
Why do you have it? Is a good question.
And there was an amazing pencil drawing of the original Bates. It was Anthony Perkins.
Yes, and that is cool. I have that. That's over here. I have that
Anthony
too.
And Freddie, both of their.
That is cool. This one.
Normans.
Yes.
Yeah, I love this.
I'm okay with this.
This is awesome.
This is really good because I love. I like this Bates a lot.
Well, it was one of those. It was like 15 for one, and he was going to give me like 5 for 45 or something like that. You know, yeah, that was a sister. Yeah, Tessa's sister. So I got that. I think I got. What else did I get? There were a couple of things that I got.
Stuff on the wall.
Did we put some stuff up?
I put like all this Peep Show. No, I got that.
Right.
A bunch of Peep Show stuff.
So, but it was all like black and white pencil drawings. All Bates. Oh, really? Cool. Bates is great. Yeah. Freddie Hightower? No, Freddie
Highmore.
Highmore, yeah. Hightower.
That's worth a rewatch. That's so good.
I'd be down with that.
I don't think there's a single episode.
National Cashew!
Oh, hey, Kate!
What's up? Haven't seen you forever.
So I don't think there's a single episode of Bates that isn't good that I didn't like feel completely bored or zone out during. There were no filler episodes.
I'm going to start doing a different wig for every episode of our show.
I'm going to spit out my gum, so I'm not chewing it.
Yeah, that's rude. Chewing gum in class, young lady.
So how's everybody doing? Fleur, Valerie,
stray yarn.
Maria, hi. Who else is in here? Linus.
This reminds me of the Wiggins. The Wiggins.
Oh, hey, Steph.
But Wighands, the Wiggins. And hey, what's up?
Hi,
you got Chris
Jane.
with you too? Jane is here.
How are
Kate's
things
here.
on the other side of the pond?
Yes. Yeah, we're all raggedy today.
isn't great. I guess we cannot complain, right? I'm staying in as much as possible. We're doing good. Actually, today, I don't know if it's like we're reaching a turning point because we haven't hit our projected apex yet, but cases actually went down today from yesterday for
the number of new cases
and deaths. And actually it seems like New Orleans is getting really, really hammered worse because they're having a high mortality rate. Way higher mortality rate there.
More drugs?
And well, I don't know. I think it might just be like a lifestyle and more elderly people, or maybe just a lack of resources. I think because of the urgency of Cuomo, he's been pounding every day to get the resources, and how we've been so far behind this from the beginning. He's been pushing every day. We cannot be behind it. We need to catch up to it at least. We need to get ahead of it. So yours went up. Missouri family
was just listened to lockdown.
Oh wow. God. So this is my concern. Like I feel that a lot of like these rural towns that don't have the resources, that they're not properly locking down.
They don't have resources.
You could get a cluster in small cities like New Orleans.
Right.
And yeah, it's I think the governor had said, there are a lot of people in the state that are older and or down in around the city, I guess, around the city of New Orleans, they're older, but it was unsettling. It sounded like they're really having a hard time there. Jersey is rising too. We're doing pretty okay as far as trying to save lives.
At risk of sounding political?
We're just trying to save lives. That's really what we're trying to do. Trying to get a point, but Cuomo advised not to get too excited. It could just be a blip, not a dip. So try not to look at the numbers, but they're all on the news channels. Someone a very role plays. You're 1,000,000% correct about that. At least economically speaking, we've been hit hard because of this. Yeah.
Well, I wonder. It's economics. It's lack of resources, but also, red state politics and red state news. I hate to say it, was telling people it was a hoax up until a month ago. And so I don't want to dwell on that. But I think there's a very big part of the people that are late to the game, the Florida governor, the Georgia governor, and they're acting like, oh, we never knew. No, you knew, you were told, you just listened to the political pundits instead of the doctors. So there are things that New York has been doing for months now to get ready for this and just ramping up. And a few days ago, they said they had 6 days of stock left on ventilators and stuff. In 6 days, they're going to be in trouble as of the stock of that day. But they've been pushing to get more, and they've been getting more in to make sure the next day out is, they can keep pushing that day back. So they can still say at least 6 days ahead of the curve. So it's exactly, my entire town is shut down. Yeah. And
wow.
And that's not a horrible thing. I mean, it's weird. But, if we all do it, it'll be less time. Every time somebody kind of says, oh, we don't need to do it until it's too late, I think that stretches out the amount of time we all have to kind of isolate.
Yeah.
It stretches out the amount of time before we kind of get back to anything looking normal for this thing to pass over us a little bit. So, I think there's a certain amount of population are going to get sick eventually. But again, the problem is if too many people end up in the hospital at once, the hospital can't handle it. Yeah. And that's where they're going to have to have the so-called death panels, yada, yada. Someone is going to get a ventilator, or somebody's not going to get the ambulance in time because there's not enough ambulances to go around. I don't know if we're saying we might be buying more and more beds, but we have enough ambulances to pick people up in critical care.
Florida beaches I heard it was Georgia beaches that opened. Did they reopen Florida beaches too? I saw that they reopened Georgia beaches, which is stupid.
Beaches being open in general should not be a problem. Didn't Georgia
governor go get diagnosed and go drive to Florida after getting diagnosed positive?
Georgia's governor?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They got in a caravan of people and went to Florida. Yeah, I would not go out on the beaches. I mean, that's what caused all the problems before.
Working with anyway, going for a walk on the beach. I think people should be allowed to do that. They had to close the beaches because the spring breakers were being stupid. People were not social. Atlanta's bad,
as many people. They're they've been on lockdown. As many people that left here to go out to the Hamptons, Connecticut, Long Island. Well, Long Island is the Hamptons, but their vacation
Don't tell them
homes.
that. Hamptons thinks they're their own thing.
But on Long Island, there's only so many resources you have out there too. So they were saying like 2 weeks ago, it was like Memorial Day out there. Everyone they got a flood of people from the city.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's kind of scary because do the Hamptons have resources? Because they're saying Long Island is really not doing well. No. And I don't know the whole story, but I remember Cuomo was saying like we're really ramping up in Long Island because they're expecting a huge spike out there where, maybe it's saving New York that a lot of people left, but how many of them took it with them? Well, we can go out and walk, but we're supposed to stay away, and we're really only supposed to go out for like a little bit of light, stretching.
Yeah, we're not.
They want you to go out for a walk and go straight back home.
Yeah, they don't want you going out like for just a random.
Yeah, it's not like a 24-hour curfew kind of a thing, but we're not in prison. We're allowed to go out. We're allowed to drive to the grocery store. We're allowed to drive to we're allowed to go to the pharmacy.
Yeah, they're okay
and
with
pick up stuff we need to pick up. But the idea is they don't want and go out for a walk, but don't go out and linger. Don't go out and hang out. Don't go out and stop. All indoor places are closed. Obviously, you can pick up to-go things at a lot of places, but we personally we don't need to go out. I guess we have a driveway. We have a little bit of a backyard. We can go outside and sit on the deck. We can walk around the yard. We can get some fresh air when it's nice enough. It's actually a little warmer today. We should do that later on.
Yeah, there's a fence on this side, pretty big, tall fence, and then on the other side, there's a wall,
right?
And there's a hole at a level down. So the yard below us, there's a retaining wall. The yard below us is kind of far away. You can't get up to our yard. There's no close interaction. Like our neighbors, the kids in that yard are out right now.
Yeah, I hear them now, but most of the time they're not. Like we go on the deck, we don't see anybody most of the time.
There's nobody out there.
Every once in a while we see our neighbors.
And then we have a graveyard up on the hill.
On the side street.
They're not going to bother us.
We have an audience when we do TikToks back there. We have people watching us. Watt had his drone filming us the other day.
The guy from the new condos.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of feels like we're in a little bit of we're bunkered up. We're like in a bunker of a war zone right now.
You go for a run and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
You got pretty scared at the beginning as we had only 160 arrests. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
The whole country. So you got scared and stayed home.
Wow.
Oh hey Don. Raggedy Walt.
That was my nickname in college. Raggedy. Props aside from the wild friends. Yeah.
I think you go to the shop if you want to buy something, but buy your stuff and go home.
Yeah, I think like Quick Check at the top of the hill is still open. We could technically walk up there.
You're not supposed to like just go and hang out.
I don't know what they have though. Like we're struggling to order stuff online. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep this weekend because I had Fresh Direct basically releases a week in advance at midnight. So at midnight tonight, I'll be able to buy for Monday next week potentially. Or I'll be able to get a delivery time for Monday next week. The problem is everyone's on at midnight getting those times. And by the 12:02, they're sold out. And I didn't do it Saturday and Friday night because I had to teach Saturday morning. But Thursday night and Saturday night, both, I was up at midnight. And because I didn't get my time, like by 12:05, all the times are sold out. I'm so freaking anxious. I'm up to 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
It's a mess. That's smart. Well, here they're actually now requesting in Jersey and New York, they're requesting you go out to wear a mask in case you're carrying it, because there are a lot of asymptomatic people that could be carrying it and spreading it around. So it's actually not to protect you. The reason why they don't necessarily want you wearing a mask. It could be like a bandana or a scarf, some type of cover of your face.
Oh, Stephanie, you got Peapod for 2 weeks, but I only saw 2 days on Peapod. But yeah, like Peapod's the same way. Walmart groceries the same way. You found that Instacart was another one that had deliveries from certain neighborhoods, and they just don't have days. And Fresh Direct, at least I'm pretty sure they're releasing at midnight every night, right? Because that's how I got it last Friday. Last Thursday night. Last week, a week ago Thursday, I was on there at midnight, and I finally got through and got my time slot for Friday morning. So I got stuff for this week. I'm good for this week. So I've been kind of panic shopping. I've been going to Walmart.com, Amazon.com, other websites that do like dried goods, like buying 5 pounds of chickpeas that I could cook in the Instant Pot because that's protein, right? We might be doing like Middle Eastern peasant fare for the near future. Yeah. Woo-hoo. But there's pantry food that you can get. There's dry goods that you can get that have the nutrients you need to survive. But I'm thinking like my diet's been really working with my salmon, my chicken. I bought a whole bunch of canned chicken. I bought a bunch of canned salmon and tuna.
Really, really good.
So I've actually lost some weight. I'm back down to 308. I was like I bounced barely down to 306 briefly over a month ago, but I'm up to 316. I'm down at 308 again. Just yesterday, I don't think I weighed myself this morning, but yeah, I'm definitely not exercising as much as I did. I'm going up and down steps a lot. I'm staying busy, so I'm not binging because I've been teaching and doing shows and doing these live streams. I think you guys just, having an audience, having friends, having students is giving me something to do.
Yeah.
So
keeping you busy.
That's keeping me from eating and keeping me from going crazy.
Now I have like warm color.
Canned chicken's not too bad. It's pretty bland, but you could sauce it up anyway. Teriyaki. You can make chicken salad out of it, or do what I do for chicken salad, like a fat-free Greek yogurt. Of course, I'm going to run out of Greek yogurt at the rate I'm going. But I'm buying a lot of sauces. I just bought a bunch of spices, like dried spices, garlic and taco seasoning, and canned chicken's great for making like chicken tacos and stuff. But I'm adding it to like a homemade Alfredo. So I just poured some butter and cream, and I ordered some of the non-dairy or non-refrigerable milk, like a case of that stuff. And I'm thinking about getting some powdered milk or maybe even condensed milk. You can make an Alfredo sauce and throw in a can of chicken with it and a box of pasta. Oh. And that's a meal for 4 people potentially. Little Parmesan cheese. Parmesan, you can get Parmesan. It's not the best, the dried Parmesan, but you can use that to make Alfredo and stuff.
No, this is too bright. Sorry.
Or you can get like Vienna sausages or things like that in a can, or you just throw stuff into a sauce so you have some protein. I'm worried about vegetables. I was lucky I did my shopping right before all this. Oh yeah, but for how long though? I mean, I did a lot of shopping too. I've been slowly building up, but if I don't want to go to Walmart, I don't want to go to a shopping store. If I can't get delivery, I'm not going to have
garlic olive
my fresh
toast.
Stuff.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
We have toilet paper for ages. So wait, what we're saying? A small store was packed. You got pissed yesterday. Amount of people at the mill.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they need garden flowers right now? You can't find chicken and beef. It's weird, huh?
Yeah.
Chicken sandwiches are good. Well, we did a certain amount of shopping before all of it, and we still need more stuff.
I think
this is going on for a while, yeah.
Throughout February, they've been talking about something coming. So I did I'm not panic shopping, but every time I would go shopping for the week, I would buy like 4 cans of beans, and I would buy, like the stack of cans of canned chicken.
Why do we need garden flowers?
So the garden flowers, they buy like seeds to like grow a garden. I'm thinking about getting some seeds and try to grow some vegetables. I try, I do need a cooking episode. My Alfredo sauce was pretty good, right? It was good. It was like it was legit.
It was good.
It was legit. It's easy. You just do like a stick of butter and some cream and some Parmesan. You don't even need any salt. The Parmesan is so salty. Yeah. And I think I used salted butter, so I think you don't need salt because of that. Just a little bit of garlic. It's the highlight of my week now, Jane.
Yeah, we got chicken in cans, like tuna in cans.
Everyone is 65 years old. Well, did they have the 65-year-old? Yeah, so it's like chicken tuna, like tuna in a can.
Yeah.
Bumblebee, all the same companies that do tuna in a can. I found salmon in a can too. It's not as good, but it's something. Like I could do stuff with it. Again, it's better for like adding to pastas. It's like you wouldn't eat it like the way you would eat a fish, but adding it to a saltine, even if you only eat one. Yeah, I think I got a 5-pound can of chicken and a 5-pound can of tuna coming through Amazon. And we don't have a huge freezer too, so we stocked up as much as we could. I have a lot of frozen vegetables in the refrigerator. I'm through those. I'm now starting to go through the freezer stuff. But at some point, like I've been really living on riced cauliflower. These steamer bags, like $2 a bag, but it's, to get a good amount, like a bulk amount of food to fill up, and that is next to no calories. Riced cauliflower is like 60 calories for the entire bag.
And our freezer, I don't
like the good frozen pizzas. Don't.
And if I'm not wearing a shoe, it's like, it hurts.
And you got some meals in there.
When the ice packs fall down on my feet.
Yeah.
Like that.
So I just been I went a little crazy this week. I've been freaking out about the groceries. So I've been going on every website and seeing what they have. And they don't necessarily have delivery tomorrow. So things are coming. I ordered stuff over the last 4 days. Every day I've ordered something, about $200 a day. And some of it's coming Tuesday. Some of it's coming
staggered
after Easter. Some of it's coming in May. So I'm just ordering. Yeah, no, like the toilet paper is coming May 6th that I know of, hopefully. So I don't know if we can make our own toilet paper. I don't know if that's something. I get that easy bidet.
I think we have enough to last till then.
Yeah. So I'm not freaking out, but I'm like, it's going to be hard for me to continue my current diet at the rate we're going. I got like salmon and chicken for a week. I just baked the salmon today. It tastes delicious. It really did. I mean, hot sauce, and I don't know if you saw the picture. Oh, I didn't post the picture. I'll post it on Instagram. I got a cord pineapple. So it's basically a whole pineapple in a plastic thing, but it comes out, it's already skinned, and it came with the cord. I literally just sliced it and laid those slices on top of the salmon. So I put hot sauce and soy sauce for like pepper and salt, basically, and flavoring. The pineapple kind of cooks into it a little bit, but you also eat it together. And then I had some asparagus in there. It was absolutely delicious. And I'm satisfied. There's so much flavor. I'm not hungry at all. But well, the delivery. See, my feeling is people are worried about delivery. People are bringing stuff to your house. But I'm feeling like if you go to the grocery store, not only are you surrounded by people potentially. My mom was saying, "Oh, I only touched it myself." But how many people have touched that apple, saying, "Oh no, that's not the one I want," because like a week ago it was not ripe yet, or whatever, or that one's no. How many people are touching all those different things when you're in the grocery store and you're surrounded by people? The checkout counter. I was even thinking if I went to Walmart in the speedy checkout, right?
Delivery's good because you have someone packed it up, obviously, and then someone delivered it.
And they're paying attention.
And there are boxes, so like it depends on what you're getting, but you can go outside, you can spray down that box real quick, and then you can take it out of the box. And then once you take that out of the box, you can take it out of its wrapping usually, and then you can dump that into a bin and then bring it inside so that it doesn't touch, and then you throw away everything. Yeah. And even after that, you can wipe down everything. That's what we've been doing.
Like Sanjay Gupta had this demonstrating. You need your clean area.
Yeah, I posted
your dirty area.
I retweeted it.
Yeah. So just put all your dirty stuff here, wipe it, put it in, spray down the boxes, spray down the containers. I think we're going to start just putting stuff on if it's not refrigerated stuff, just put it on the deck for a few hours.
Yeah.
Get it out of the, let the sun kill some stuff. Let that stuff evaporate and die.
The elements.
So, so it is what it is. And we don't take anything in, and then we wipe everything down. We have certain. Okay, so you wipe everything down. You take the shoes off. You wear certain shoes to go get it. You take your shoes off.
No, I didn't, because I was like on my front porch, I didn't really take my shoes off for that. Oh, maybe I did.
You probably did.
I think I did. I think I
was telling me
had
to take my
shoes off. Shoes to wear out than what I wear inside.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We have this thing called Fresh Direct, which I love. I think Fresh Direct was created by the same people.
Now. You can't get times.
Well, you can't get times now, but it's created by the people that did Fair Trade. No, Fairway, which is a famous place. It used to be in Harlem, or still is in Harlem, and they've been opening up around the area, or even in Jersey and Brooklyn now. But one of the creators of Fairway created Fresh Direct. It's great fish, meat. I think it's better. It's better groceries than Walmart. It's better groceries than like the ghetto type grocery stores in Manhattan and the boroughs. It's not quite as nice as Whole Foods, but it's almost comparable to Whole Foods. I would say it's comparable to Trader Joe's quality of produce and meats and stuff. But it's cheaper than Whole Foods, or it used to be. Right now, it's about the same. And they have a great delivery service. Like I know the guys, you tip them $5 automatically on the website. So my human create difficult cast. Yeah. Who's that? Subhuman? Do we know that?
Subhuman?
Subham? Shubham? Or is it why human create different cast? Like the caste system in India kind of thing? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't love the caste system myself.
Somehow
Yeah, I've had
religion.
3 boxes in my hallway for 2 days just chilling. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, let them out. And after like 2 or 3 days, it's probably fine, right? I mean,
oh, you are from India.
Oh, cool. Yeah. It's like a real, and I don't know, I can't speak for your experience, but I feel like there's a caste system everywhere. It's just learning. We're growing up. We learned about the one in India, but there's definitely an element of a caste system here. It's just not as locked in. You know what I mean? Like if you're born untouchable here, it doesn't mean you're going to end up untouchable. And
I just
potentially
trying to remember what I did with those things. I put them back in there.
Or at least that's the American dream, right? You hope to be able to climb the caste, but it's not easy though. It's not easy. And it's becoming more and more difficult. I'm not going to get into politics right now, but we have other issues. Oh, wow. Parents of different faith, I'm guessing. Very cool. So I mean, I hope everybody's doing well. We have less of a show plan today. We're both feeling a little exhausted, and we're just kind of chilling a little bit. Fresh Direct is mostly the city.
Tired.
They have Whole Foods through Amazon. They have Peapod. They have some other things. Okay. I'm hoping, where you guys. Oh boy! So you're stuck in the middle. Oh, I hate that. That's rough. And and it was like the Crazy Rich Asians. It's like how can marrying below your status or above your status. It's kind of sick, and it's funny. Like it's not official here, but it's here. People are snobs, and same thing. But my heart pours out for you, Shabam.
Sorry.
Shabam. Waiting lines here for our delivery services were huge before COVID, so I'm not even going to try now. We're being super careful in the supermarkets. I guess we'll be okay. Yeah. I mean, at some point, I'm thinking at some point we're gonna pass the apex. I think there's more and more people quarantining properly now. That I think one person could suit up. And I'm thinking like if I went into a shopping cart, I would take like one of our Fresh Direct bags. I would put everything, or maybe take 2 bags. I put everything in one Fresh Direct bag, and so nothing touches the surface, even at the checkout, the self checkout at Walmart. And I would have one, and I would basically scan it and put it in the other bag, scan it, put in the other bag. So I'd have 2 bags and just do that and get out of there. And then my nose itches. I have allergies. My nose always itches. So are your bags washable? Well, the Fresh Direct, they're kind of like a plastic. They're reusable. They're meant to be recycled. They're not recycling them right now because they don't want they don't want to take COVID home. But
stuff comes from your nose.
Yeah, I know, Don.
Oh, Hunger Games. Well, in the book they talk about
food.
Like half the book is all about food.
I not to brag, I can honestly say I've never had food instability. I've had days of my life, or a time in my life where I was grocery shopping at a dollar store to get by as a young actor, when I could barely pay rent, kind of a thing. But
grocery bags, I've been throwing.
I can't say I ever starved.
Throw those away. Anything plastic, I throw away.
I eat some crappy food.
Plastic grocery bags go right in the trash.
Yeah. If I had to, I could live on $20 a week.
I have the Fresh Direct bags. I put all the stuff in from one Fresh Direct bag to an older Fresh Direct bag.
Yeah, pasta, like $10 worth of pasta and sauce, and about $10 worth of peanut butter and chips. Like that could get you through a week. You could survive on $20 a week, and or like ramen noodles. I feel like everybody's gonna be back in college. I'm eating 50-cent ramen noodles and cup of noodles for meals. There are ways to survive with next to nothing, and make a big soup. If you have a refrigerator, make a big soup and package it. With about $10-20 worth of groceries, you can make a week's worth of soup and stuff.
Be right back.
Sure, thanks for the notice. So there are things you could do, and I'm not really panicking. I mean, I've got a lot of food here. It's not that I'm panicking, but I'm thinking if we're still 2 weeks away from an apex, and we're like 6 weeks from being able to really go out in any sort of normal way, where it's safe to go to the grocery store without risking getting sick, kind of a thing. I'm not even panicking. I'm cheaper for salmon. Last time I was at Walmart, I got a whole side of salmon for like $8 a pound. So don't die alone, Shaba. You know what you got to say? At some point, you have to say "F you" to your parents when your parents are enforcing. You know, the whole thing about a caste system, the whole thing about anything. I don't care if you're in India or anywhere else, wherever you are. At some point, you got to say, "I am not going to live by other people's stupid rules." You know, unless you're going to be put to death for marrying outside your caste. That's a different story. Because you know, when it's dire. You know, in a non-free society, there are things you have to do to survive. In a free society, though, you know, and you know, people overbear other people, and if you live in the shadows because you're afraid, like if you're in America living in fear, you are letting somebody put you in that place. And easier said than done because people are manipulative, and most people are insecure, and so it's so easy to fall into that trap, right? But you really need to.
You like soup?
Soup is great. I got a lot of soup. Actually, I got to look at soup. Yeah, I got that. You know, I got that butternut squash soup in the trunk. I got to bring the rest of that stuff out of the car.
I call it butternut.
Yeah, we got butternut, and they're the boxes. They last a little longer, but so it's a little more fresh than a can. But it's lasts longer than. And I got pea soup. I got some chili in my last delivery. But soups are hard. I mean, canned soup is hard to get now. Like regular like chunky cans of soup. The good stuff is hard to get. You get like some broth.
I heard this is going through summer. I've heard that too. I've heard that
like total isolation thing. You know what I mean?
Well, after a certain point, if you have a certain amount of people that get infected, they're going to build up immunity. So those people can go back out, provided they don't get reinfected. We still don't know how that works. Usually, from what all the health experts have been saying, there's a very good chance if you do get it, you're going to have an immunity afterwards. And the big thing is the antibody test.
Yeah.
Like, they need to get those out because I bet there were people out there that had it and didn't know it. So, what? Say that again. It cut off. What, Laurice? I've heard. Oh, sorry. Is better? Oh, yeah. What we've heard. Oh, yeah. You've heard that it was going to last through summer. I've heard around July, but I think that's might be a little bit too.
Our summer camp business gets us through the fall.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing is I have a lot of clients that are talking about bringing us in the fall if they have normal classes. Although I think as long as this persists, I think you're going to see more and more people.
Oh, it's on your end? Sorry.
I'm sorry. I think you're going to see more and more people taking us up on online shows. And because they're going to need, like this one company that's hiring us now, you're going to see a need more and more for entertainment in the classroom via these Zoom platforms. Although Zoom is now banned by DOE in New York because of all the people hacking and showing pornography.
Yeah. So what was happening is a few kids are being bad and they're sharing their Zoom links with other people.
Yeah.
And some of them are just sharing it with trolls, and the trolls are coming into the classrooms and disrupting their classrooms. Yeah. So basically, teachers have like a whole new thing to deal with: classroom disruptions from people from the outside. And yeah, there's also creepy pedos going in there. Yeah. And then what some of them are doing is they're punking their teacher, and it's so hard because, like, as a teacher, it's already hard enough to get, like, from what I understand. I mean, when you do it in person, it's hard enough to get kids to focus, but I can't imagine having them dealing with them while they're in their house and having that distraction too, because you can't really get them in front of you. But yeah, so kids were sharing the links and they were getting their friends or them on YouTube. It was like a prank. It was like, this is not a good prank, kids. This is not the way to do it. So I'm glad we have good kids.
Well, fortunately, I think I'm going to start. I got to figure something out. My own students, though, actually, the first day we did one, we're we're doing that, and they were starting drawing penises on their white.
The Google Hangout with Cheryl.
Right. So.
Or no, it was Zoom, I think.
It's corrupt. So there's Microsoft Team they're using now. Has less functions.
So when you're teaching, you have to watch out for children.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't cut you off.
I think kids are going to be learning a lot of new stuff. Okay. Microsoft Team, and and it's a little more limiting, but it allows you to do almost everything I need it to do. Yeah, so I'll probably have to start using Teams. I watched a video today on how to use Teams. I'm going to continue to use Zoom in my classroom because I think Zoom is great. I love Zoom on Zoom, and I'm not doing like entire classes. I'm going to like invite like half classes at a time. So working with 10 to 15 kids at a time. So and it's tedious, but I have to have a unique Zoom classroom link every single time. That's just the way it's going to go. Use
Teams for your work. I mean, we just use it for chatting to each other. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for conferencing. Mm-hmm. And Zoom is good for meetings. We've been doing this with our cast. We've been having cast meetings just to see how everyone's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's doing okay. School district here just likes hangouts. Yeah. We watched yesterday, but the last week, the second time we did the watch when we watched Endgame. We did it. It was a Google Hangout.
Oh, okay. I wasn't with you guys that day.
Yeah, you had something to do.
Yeah.
And then I was watching with them. So, and then like Starleaf, you said something about, what did you say? I looked up the Cards Against Humanity thing to see if we could do that on here. I think I have to send everyone who's in here a link to do it online.
Yeah. Can you see everybody when you do it?
No, like I don't know how to do it. Like basically if you're playing, it's like playing card games online with someone.
Oh, okay.
So it's not quite as
well, I guess could you like have a Zoom room where we are in the same place while you're playing it online?
You could, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have to like it's not Cards Against Humanity. It's like some other. It's like a.
It's like fake CAH.
Yeah, it's like some other program that's maybe a spinoff of it.
Right. Well, it's like Words with Friends.
Yeah. You have to like if you have your link for your game, you send that to everyone that's playing. So with 4 people on Zoom, and we shared a link. Oh, okay.
Or what did you guys use yesterday for the Jillian stuff?
That was was it like Zoom? No, it wasn't Zoom. It was I forgot the name of it. But at some point the feed got really pixelated. I forget what it was.
That was Google Hangouts last night?
No. I didn't have maybe.
Oh, that's something else.
Yeah, no, I did not Google. That wasn't Google Hangouts. Well, it was fine in the beginning, and then like at some point it started maybe just because that was fun to watch. Actually, that was really cool.
I liked it. I had to tune off. I'm sorry. I was so tired. I went and lied down, and there
were a lot of people.
I was listening to it in the other room, but and some of these platforms, I wonder like if you have 50 people on there, do they work as well? Or it's just so many people on these platforms.
Thank you, Flora, for doing that.
That was really cool. Yeah,
it was pretty cool. And, it was kind of neat seeing it up close like that because, in the theater, you're seeing it from like one view.
Yeah, I like the video production. It was
the video
well
production was really good to see. They really filmed it well. It was like watching a movie.
Stella!
Oh, you had 3 rooms going. Yeah.
Oh,
that was your first time watching it. Wow.
It's a great show.
That show is good. Like, I would say the play itself is okay, but that production of it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The play, if you had just sit there and you read the play, it's kind of like, all right. And even like the movie.
I like with any play. I can't just sit and read a play.
Yeah, but I wasn't crazy about the movie either. Like the movie.
The original?
I thought it was a little bit overrated.
A little dated production stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, we read the play. We read the whole damn thing. We read the whole play and in high school, and then we watched the movie. And I was like, this is bad. And then we went to go see this. So when I heard it was coming here, I was like, well, I've heard really good things, and I just couldn't believe how good it was.
Hey, we got your back, Subham.
You're welcome.
Subham, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong as well. But love and support. You know what I mean?
The actors are just so good,
especially these days, right? I'm sorry not to take the different directions because he's chimed in, but just there's so much crap now with Corona and everything else. It's still more political than open conflict in many cases. If you're not, other than maybe Syria in the last couple of years, certain cities have been just devastated, but the world in general, it has been sheltered from war and famine and horrible diseases.
Well, it depends on where you are.
Time on our hands, so this petty crap, and this casting is more of an old traditional thing. like Honor in Japan or other things that, and it's just outdated, and there's just we can't afford the garbage anymore. We need like our neighbors to support each other. Caste system is just a different form of racism in many ways. It's more economic.
Wait, why do we get way off topic here?
But I'm just saying we need to come together more than ever. We need to work together. Like I was saying with Fresh Direct, even something as simple as that, reorganizing the system and say, okay, we're going to be in this neighborhood every Monday. Order your stuff. If you want something, we'll be there Monday. And I would say make a lot more money, save a lot of money for the company instead of going all over northern Jersey. Do everything in this neighborhood every Monday, or maybe the first half Monday morning, you're going to get delivery every Monday morning. And you got to order it by like Wednesday. You can't change your order. I would even put in a weekly order. But anyway, you could put in, there are things we could do. And there's no time for all this garbage. You know what I mean? There's no time for racism anymore. There's no time for sexism. There's no time for anti-Semitism. There's no time for anger, hate, and for stupid reasons. You know what I mean? We need to rise above this. And if we don't, we're going to degrade. I don't care. I don't really fear coronavirus. I don't fear getting sick because I'm either going to get sick or I'm not. I'm either going to die or I'm not. And if it's biological, there's only so much you can do. Hopefully the doctors, if something bad happens, and not to put it so bluntly, right? But I can't control stupid people. You can't fix stupid, right? You can't fit arrogance and ignorance and fear and anger and all the things that leads to. That's the bigger fear right now. So,
yeah.
And I don't want to freak people out, but I want to inspire people to rise above so we don't go there. Yeah, we were going to do a 10-minute video today, so we're already.
Well, it's already talked.
Yeah, I'm kind of revved up a little bit because I'm but I'm still hopeful. And if you need a laugh, watch the videos of my kids performing. I just posted a video on my other channel. I'll tweet it and whatnot of the teens doing a show, and they're kids. They're great. They're not professionals, but they're pretty funny. But beyond that, just hearing kids make jokes is so therapeutic for me. I feel like I have this advantage over everybody else in the world right now because I get to hear 30, 40 kids a week telling jokes, just being silly and doing my job to make them feel better because they're 4 weeks later of this mess. You know what I mean? I guess we're 3 weeks in. We're 3 weeks. We're 3 weeks into my 4-week plan of online classes, and they're the lawyer game. I love the lawyer game.
Objections.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Yeah. And we just played that with Malia and Ryan and Andrea. I'm gonna put that up in a second, or maybe I just uploaded that. I can't remember. It's on the computer. I have to upload it after this, I think. But I'll post those out. We're gonna have live shows every Thursday and Sunday. I want you guys to be my guests. You don't need to pay. You just text me, email me. Make sure you have the links to those things. And if anybody wants to join, Tuesday, 7:00 Eastern, I have a class. And join me for free. I have at least 1 or 2 people signed up, but I have room for another 10 people. Come play. Just be silly with other adults and people you don't know mostly. Some maybe other companies will jump in. Just come play because I tell you, it's a structured, fun place. And I think the more we embrace our inner child right now, the better we're going to survive this thing psychologically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I'm more worried about people's mental health than physical health at this point because, there's only so much you can do. You're either going to get sick or you're not going to get sick. 80% of the people get sick. It's not serious. 20% need hospital. 1% die. That's the numbers. So your numbers, your averages are good, but I'm more worried about people psychologically.
How many laughs are good?
Yeah, there are a lot of people they're going to have a hell of a month and they're going to recover, most of them. But the psychological blow right now is tearing people apart. Yeah. It's
anxiety.
So that's why we're here. We want to be able to be that for you guys, a place just to come chat. But again, I have these classes. Be my guest. I'm more. I'm worried about money a little bit, but the banks gave me 2 months of mortgage forgiveness for now, and the car gave me 120 days of loan forgiveness for now, forbearance. I'll pay it eventually, but I don't have to pay it tomorrow. I don't have to pay it. I didn't have to pay this month's rent or car payment. So I have money for food. I'm not starving. I love you guys. And we're going to wrap this up. But I want to thank you all for being here. But if you need anything, reach out anytime. Anytime.
We're here.
Yeah. I'm going to make
not a very long cry last night. And
Yeah.
I feel better today after it.
Good.
So.
Good. Foot massage helped.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm good for something.
Yeah, I had a long cry last night.
Awesome.
But I feel better.
I'm getting a little teary.
Tired today.
I'm getting a little teary.
Sorry we don't have any comedy today, but we're a little tired. But
yeah. So we'll be here. We're going to take off Tuesday and Friday this week, but we'll be here tomorrow. We'll plan a show tomorrow. We don't have anything else but this tomorrow.
We'll plan some more funny stuff.
Yeah, I got classes tomorrow night, but yeah, nothing in the morning. So I've already done 2 shows today, so I'm a little beat. But yeah, take care. I'll post those things. And again, Thursday night, 8 o'clock, get me the free links from me. Come see the live show. If you're not working at 8 o'clock Thursday, Eastern Standard Time, and you're not sleeping because it's 1 a.m. for you.
Therapy is just as good as comedy.
Yeah. Comedy is cheaper. I would say cheaper than therapy was the name of a show I was producing for a bit, and yeah, you need to just kind of, I'm getting teary. I mean, I love you guys. So, yeah.
He's wearing this ridiculous wing.
I think it helps. No, it's keeping it light and airy and stuff, No, I got something in my eye. It's not tears. So,
it's Raggedy Ann.
Awesome. Hey, if you're awake, if you can't sleep for any reason, 8 o'clock Eastern, whatever that means for you guys. And of course, we'll post the video afterwards. So you can watch the video online if you can't join us live. But if you can join us live, it's more fun, I think. Awesome. I'm going to see you guys. I'm going to end this sucker. But
be safe, everybody.
We'll keep talking online. We'll keep this going. And anybody needs anything, let me know, please. All right? Love you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.